So this is an indoor camera from Imou. It's a sub-brand of Dahua, and we are going to actually look at the contents of this particular camera and see how this thing works. Now you can use this as an indoor camera, as well as if you want you can use it outside your house, but this is not a waterproof camera. So this is the Ranger 2 from Imou. So with this, let's actually open up the content. This supports a LAN cable here, and this is the power cord, and this is a speaker with which you can actually talk. So this is the camera actually. This is the way actually you can pull this thing up, and if you see at the bottom here, when you pull this thing up, this is the place wherein you can actually put in a particular micro SD card. So this supports recording onto this particular device itself. So we will put in a micro SD card here and then power this on. So now we have this particular camera here, and I'm going to now put in this micro SD card. So I'm going to flip this camera a little bit on top. I'm going to put this here. So the micro SD card is now put in. Now next, what is this? We have this particular clip that is also provided. Using this clip, you can actually mount this to the wall. So now you fix this particular clip, like so that you can hang this particular camera from the top of the ceiling. And then after that, you will have to put this way and then turn it such that it clicks and stays into position. So this is how actually you will be able to mount it onto the wall from the ceiling. And then afterwards you can have the camera in this particular direction. Okay, so now we are not going to mount to any kind of a wall here, but rather what we are going to do is we are going to actually start this thing now. So I have connected the power here. I'm going to connect this here behind. Now I have signed up into my app right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to now click on this and I'm going to say allow. And then what I have to do is to flip this thing around, and I have to scan this particular QR code. So once I scan this particular QR code, you will get this information here. So now I'm going to click on next. Now after scanning the QR code, it has detected this particular camera for me. I'm going to click on next. And then afterwards, this is going to ask me for my Wi-Fi. So it's actually searching for this particular device right now. So let's see now. So it's saying, do you want to connect to this temporary Wi-Fi? Say connect. Now here you will have to enter the home Wi-Fi connection credentials. So I'm going to select this. I have already entered the particular password. I'm going to click next. And with this, it will now try to connect to the cloud. So this is the Imou service that we are trying to connect to. So if you see here now, this green light has now stopped blinking, and there we go. The device is now all configured. Now we need to specify where exactly you want it to be present. So I'm going to call this as the front door and say done here. So now I'm going to select home here as a region. You can now set even the time here. I'm going to select Amsterdam here, and with this I'm going to now say done. So the setup is now actually complete with this. You can now actually start using this particular device. I don't want to actually activate any of these services. I don't want to take in any kind of cloud storage because we want to use our local storage here. So I'm going to click on later, and there we go. We have this particular camera setup. So now with this, actually the setup is all complete. Let's look at the live view. So when I click here, you can see this is the live view that we are getting from this particular camera right now. So it has detected a human apparently, and that's a default detection that is present here. So it has detected this, and now let's look at the live view. So that's the live view. that you're seeing right now, this is my mic here. That's how it's actually working. So we got this particular thing installed and it is all working fine. Now actually I'll be using this particular device to do some FreeGate integration. So let's see how it works. So now with this actually working, what we're going to do is, let's see what it does when we want to tilt it. So I'm going to tilt it this way. So it is actually tilting it on the right hand side. Then I can tilt it on the left hand side, and that's what is allowed here. So you can even move it with this particular thing up as well as down here. So that's how the pan and spin motion is there. There are various settings that you can do inside this, like you can set the particular image that you need to capture, notify you whenever it detects some activity, detects some loud noises also, and this is actually something that it can actually detect and give you notifications. So with this is a simple indoor camera that you can install on your home and use it. So today we saw how we can set up this particular indoor camera, but now I will actually set this up with Home Assistant using FreeGate such that I can do some object detection. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and I will see you in my next one.